Oh, hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Lawyer, was you even playing PC games 10 years ago? Sorry, you know what? I'm just going to cut in a little bit here. Sorry, I really want to concentrate and do this shit. But you know what? I really love those statements. I fucking love those statements. Like, PCs weren't the same as they were 10 years ago. Like, were you even fucking playing PC 10 years ago? Seriously? Oh, they were just noisy productivity machines that just sat in offices. Like, what? What the fuck are you talking about? Seriously, what the fuck are you talking about? Sorry, I'm not just picking on one thing here. I always love those broad stroke statements because they're all shit. They are all shit. Yes, office computers were like that. I'm sorry, but gaming did exist past 2009. Proper gaming rigs past 2009 were not all loud and clunky and Christ knows what. So I still have my case. I still have my PC. It's actually sat right there, not 3 feet from me. And that was a case pre 2009. I'm sorry, I really hate those fucking statements. Anyone who says that sort of shit, right, has not been gaming for too long. Or if they have some backwards fucking notion about it. Before 2009, what? I think it was around 2009 or something like that. No, it was before 2009. There was Crisis before that, Half-Life 2 before that, Half-Life. There was so many fucking games. See, that's what always makes me laugh. Oh, such a pain in the ass back in the day to fucking play games on a PC. You know what you did before Steam? Before anyone, oh my god, shock fucking horror. It wasn't much harder. It really wasn't that much fucking harder. The most you did, you plopped in a CD, it automatically went. You put in your fucking manual code if you had one. You just pressed OK, install at C drive, which would be the most likely thing, and it did it itself. God damn, honestly, what is it about fucking people these days, right? Yeah, I admit, some applications have evolved since then, but if you actually tend to look at Steam, if you have more than one fucking hard drive, it's not much different. I know, because I've got 3 hard drives in my fucking computer. I still have to manually select other things where it has to install. Not much different than past 2009. Sorry, that sort of fucking broad statement bullshit when it comes to PCs or comes to fucking gaming. I know right fucking there that most people that ever say that shit have not been gaming for too long. Honestly, you know what? Anyone that says that shit to you, you know full fucking well that they have not been fucking playing much past the 360. I can guarantee you. PCs will never be console replacements. Consoles will never be PC replacements. Stop acting like it for fuck's sake. I'm sorry, but the Dark Ages didn't, past 2009 was like, for some reason, with so many people today, seems to be the fucking Dark Ages. You could always hook a PC to the TV. You know why? Because I did it. It wasn't really worth it. You could literally hook up a PC to via composite, or depending on what you want, it was either VGA or DVI to the back of a fucking TV. I'm so fucking sick of these broad stroke fucking comments. Like, seriously, anyone that says that sort of shit, I know that they have not been playing games much past the fucking Xbox 360 era. TV's always been possible. TV has always been fucking possible with PC. Fucking bullshit. Most people, when they say that sort of stuff, is fucking garbage. Let people play what they want to play on whatever the fucking platform they want to. Shut your shit and enjoy your games. Jesus Christ, it makes me wonder, are these people even really playing their games? Are they playing them really for the best game ever? 10 out of 10 fucking IGN. You're not sitting online bitching about it. Jesus Christ. Fucking play your games. Leave other people alone for what they want to fucking play on. I'm not just having a go at one fucking particular person here. I am just fucking tired of these dull arguments that go back for years. We're not living in the fucking Mega Drive and SNES age, or like the PlayStation and Sega Saturn age, where there was differences. Grow the fuck up, shut up about your fucking complaining, and enjoy your fucking games. Jesus Christ. Does anyone remember what, when Crysis come out, it was like, is your computer able to fucking play the, like, Crysis? Is your machine Crysis proof? If you don't know what I mean, I'm sorry, but what pisses me off more than anything about these broad stroke statements is that we live in the age of the internet, where we can search up this history within seconds. Honestly, it's like, oh my god, it's like living in the land of perpetual fucking ignorance. It really fucking is, and it just pisses me the fuck off. Jesus Christ, people. You live in the age of the fucking internet. Do your research. It takes you fucking 10 minutes. Stop going online and fucking bitching about shit. Oh. It will never happen. It will never happen. You know what I miss more than anything, which I'm actually glad is starting to somewhat come back and make me a bit optimistic about things for the first time in fucking years, right? Is that we're starting to see like console games, like not like console games as in it can run on other things. Of course it can run on other things. Of course Final Fantasy and Metal Gear Solid 1 and God knows how many, right? You gotta think, Metal Gear Solid 1, right? Metal Gear Solid 1, when that came out, that was the same year as Shenmue, Final Fantasy 8, and also Half-Life on the PC. There's just a very, very small example. PC has always been better. Whoop-de-fucking-do. If anyone did fucking 5 minutes of fucking research, then they would already fucking know. Spend more hours bitching about shit. You spend, like, not you guys, right? I'm just saying on a this is a broad strike I'll fucking make with a lot of the gaming universe today spends so much time bitching about something rather than actually researching for themselves and playing. It will take you so much less time. And I believe around the same time that Shenmue 2 come out, I can't remember if it was a year before or a year after, when Shenmue 2 came out, what was around the corner? Half-Life 2. Half-Life fucking 2, the seed that has created so much and the engine that revolutionized fucking PC gaming forever and got game of the fucking decade. Has it sunk the fuck in yet? Let people play what they want to play. Let people play what they want to play on whatever fucking platform. And enjoy the fact that things are a bit more easier these days. Like, gaming in many ways is great. Alright, there's shit bits about it. But my fucking god. If you've been playing games pre the fucking Xbox 360 age, you would realize that gaming used to be a fuck sight harder. No, it's not that, Levy. I've just had enough. I just think I've needed to get this out of me for a long time. I'm so fucking tired today of so many broad stroke arguments which mean nothing. They mean nothing. Oh yeah, consoles are dead. Do you remember when in the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3 era, apparently PC gaming console was dead, and now it's reversed? Yeah, that's amazing. That's why, like, the PlayStation 4 has sold over, well, I think it's around 60 million consoles, and the Xbox One is around 30. And now the Switch is really burning up sales because nobody wants consoles anymore. Just let people fucking play. Like, every time I look at a fucking review, it's like, oh, slam that in. Slam that fucking resolution. Slam everything else. But not hear fuck all about the game. Does the game work great? Is it a steady 30 or a steady 60? Is there loads of fucking crashes? It's just so boring, dull, and it's been irritating me for so long. Especially in this fucking modern age. And we live in the age of the internet, an endless pool of fucking information. Honestly, you know what? They are the worst thing. Jiv, they are the worst thing in gaming. Honestly, it's those sort of people that spend hours online trolling or fucking being so fucking primitively tribal to go, oh no, I'm going to stick behind my brand because of my peer group. That's all it's about. Me and my stupid friends. Oh. You know what? You know what, right? Some people, right? I know it's sometimes often a joke on this channel that I know that I'm older. I know I'm in my 30s, but you know what's great about being this age is you leave that teenage or that adolescent or that fucking early adult bullshit way behind. You know, I didn't even adhere, subscribe, or get with that shit. I couldn't stand it even back then, and I can't stand it now. Oh. Just let people fucking play what they want to play. Jesus fucking Christ. People act like 720p is like the worst thing fucking ever. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? That's nearly 4 times the resolution I got. Depending on what system. Loads of things today are just like, even the technology that enables me to do this ranting right fucking now was a fucking pipe dream. This is what I fucking can't get, right? Back in the day, right, and I hate saying that shit, right? I hate saying that shit, but back in the day when I was a kid and teenage adolescent growing up, right? You know what frame rate was, right? You know what frame rate was? 30 was, it just looked smooth. It ran good. When the frame rate dropped, it was called slowdown. When it was a fighting game running at 60 or something like that, it was just super smooth. No one knew what it was, and I doubt many people even realize what it is today. They just say that about it. Resolution, no one really cared about it, and most people don't. You know, they say that they do, but I'm guaranteeing you they fucking don't. Most people don't even know what the fuck it is. And at least, like, now, there's so many more ways it's better. And I know that this is going to sound really off topic. If you want a great example of how little a lot of these chest beaters know about what they're actually talking about, there's a bloody good article. I don't know if anyone's a fan of Star Trek here, right? I don't know if anyone is a fan of Star Trek, but you might know that the Next Generation series of Star Trek was released on Blu-ray, and to do the restoration took a lot of fucking work. But the actual head manager of that, I believe, he did an interview about many aspects of the restoration. I'm not going on about that, right? I'm not just going on about that, but if you read what he says about general consumers and shit, it's a very good insight of how basically no one gives a shit. You know, just plug in the box and away we go. I don't want to think about that crap. I just want it to display. There was a very good line that he said in that interview. It's like, what's the point of putting the effort of trying to make it look good when people automatically expect it to look good? And they can't tell the difference between most effects anyways. The general consumer is about 80 to 90% of any electronics. So what do? And honestly, like, really, honestly, you live in the fucking internet, right? Like, the internet age. And I've been involved with, like, the internet shit since I was 11 years old, you know? Try and do some fucking research into those bloody statements. Yeah, exactly, lawyer. That is exactly what I'm talking about. That is it. I mean, I could understand a jump between CRT and the modern flat screen, but any it just gets to me, you know? All these broad bullshit statements. I try to be optimistic with a lot of the stuff, and I know what it's like with this modern day and era, with us knowing every time a fucking game director farts through fucking Twitter. But I'm just like, try and see it just from another perspective. Do a little bit of research. It takes 5 minutes. Indeed, GTFO.
Ah, good.
It's not just PC Master Race serious. It's just the whole entire thing of seeing one thing as inferior. All these broad fucking stroke statements. Like, I always said that one of the reasons why I can't stand gaming journalism and stuff like that is not necessarily because of the bullshit. Most people can see through that anyway. But it's when there's like statements like, "Oh, this game runs at X resolution, but it runs on X resolution or something else." With dynamic scaling resolutions all the goddamn fucking time, and it all like blown up to 1080 no matter what the fuck is going on with the rendering inside, no one's gonna fucking see a difference. Like, when when Breath of the Wild came out, not many people knew about the rendering. They just thought it was like 720p, right? Even on the Switch, 720p. But what actually got found out sometime afterwards is that with dynamic resolution scaling, sometimes the rendering inside the machine got smaller, depending on what was going on in the game at the time. And most people did not know or give a shit about that until well after the game's fucking release. And now it's just like, oh, look, the Switch is new. You know, all these broad stroke things, and drives me fucking mad. Like, did it bother you that much when you were playing the game? What? That's what makes me laugh when the PS4 and the Xbox One came out. Right, with a console, it's always been weaker than a PC. What made me fucking laugh is the people that were saying, right, well, it's just naysayers in general, Jim. Alright, what made me laugh about all those statements is when people were turning around and saying, oh, well, on the 360 and PlayStation 3, you could do 1080p and 720. It's like, really? Did you really like realize that there was dynamic resolution scaling going on all the damn time, and most games, right, aren't in their native resolutions. They go up and down all the time depending on what's going on. Because of the dynamic resolution scaling and everything serious. Like I've always said, it's about optimization. It's fucking bullshit. Like, that's why I just get all like I'm not like rich. I'm not rich, right? But I take my time with these consoles. 99% of what I own, right? Like 99% of what I own is like second hand. You know, because I wait, I give it time, I see what's good. Um, but it's not just that. It's oh, like, is the game good? Does it run in mostly a stable 30 or 60? Good. I'm so sorry, guys, for blowing off like that. I'm really am so sorry, but I just get so pissed off of it. I don't know if it's because I look into a lot of this stuff a bit more thoroughly. I don't listen to... Usually I don't get bothered about all this naysayer stuff, but when it's over and over and over again, I don't care who you are, you'll flip your lid. And especially, um, as I've been gaming for so long, as I've been gaming for so fucking long, I just like all of the worlds. I've always enjoyed every single console and like PC game and experience has had its strengths and weaknesses, but it's like fucking chess beating fucking tribes. And it's boring. It's like for all these games that are meant to be the best game ever and whatever, and oh, I could spend hours on that game. It's like, really? Well, you don't seem to be fucking doing it. And there's so many statements that I hear today that I just think, yep, you ain't been playing past much of the free, like, you haven't been playing for that long. You know, and that's fine. Like, if like the Xbox 360 or PS3 is your first console, that's fine with me. I'm just glad that you're into gaming. You know, I'm very happy that you're into gaming. That's fine with me. But fuck's sake, when you live in the age of the internet where it's like an information pool, you can look back a little bit, you know? It just gets on my fucking nerves. You know, I can't wait for the day, right? Because time is finite and time always runs forward, you know. I can't wait, right, for the day that there's going to be like the PlayStation 6 or the Xbox whatever, or whatever comes around at that time, and PCs are just like, I don't know, quantum mechanic machines by that fucking time. I can't wait for people to look back at this era, right? Because what's gonna shock the fuck out of them? What's gonna shock the fuck out of them, right? This information, right? This information and everything of today, they're gonna look back at it and go, Jesus Christ, that sounds the same. Like these similar lines and everything, and people are gonna look back at these games and everything, or like the engines and everything, and go, Jesus Christ, you know. Was that what it was really like? Oh, that was the Dark Ages. That was before 2025, you know. I just can't fucking wait for that time. Oh, yeah, like all game companies do it, Jiv. That's not a problem. It's that's not a problem, Jiv. It's been going on for a long time, but there are just some things that it just pisses me off. It pisses me off so fucking bad. And yes, Levy, this is probably the most pissed off that anyone has seen me actually, like with some things. Apart from when I rage at a game. But I just mean broad stroke gaming today. You know, not any specific person or anything, it's just on the whole today. It just gets on my fucking nerves. It's just like, just play games. Snape, I will agree with that statement, Snape, when consoles are not selling hand over fist. Like, seriously, I will completely agree with you, Snape, when consoles are not selling double digit millions. Well, actually, if you actually combine all of the sales of the PlayStation 4, the Xbox One, and the Switch, you probably get close to maybe around 100 million, maybe more. Yes, I know all of that stuff. It's not that I don't have a real problem with that, right? That's been happening. Oh God, God, this is a blast from the past. I still remember when was it Nvidia Voodoo? Nvidia Voodoo cards used to have those women draped all over and everything. I used to find that so fucking hilarious and whatever. That's been going on forever. I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem with that sort of stuff. Marketing that way has changed so very, very, very little. But it's the fact of these stupid fucking statements that seem to be. And I don't know if it's just because of my age or experience or whatever, or the fact that I've been gaming so long. You know, I've been gaming for about 30 years. For around 30 years, you know. It's easier for me to tell you a time when I wasn't gaming than when I was, you know. And, it's just perpetuated itself over the past couple of years, and it's gotten to the point where I'm just like, I had enough, you know. Oh yeah, but that's like I said, it's been going on for donkeys. Not that I have a problem with, because not only do I find the marketing extremely fucking funny, you know, people going, I just can't see my life without a mouse, you know, that it's just that sort of stuff I can see past, and often I do find very hilarious. It's the stupidity and the plebbiness that I can't just, oh, it just gets to me, and these stupid broad. Like, I could understand the statements. I could understand the statements if there was something to back it up. But 99% of times there isn't. Oh, right. Now I actually feel. Ah, that was a good release session. Haha. Oh. You know what I like about Nintendo? They're just making games. You know, that's the one thing I love about the Switch, and just with their whole philosophy of the Switch. Okay, with the Wii U, they really fucked up there, but with the Switch, it's just been, yeah, we're making games. Apps and shit will come later, but first, you know, games console first. It's a games console. But what more do you want? You know? Ugh. That's what I like about. That's one of the major things, you know. Ugh. The Switch has no 4K. No! Beat that console to the fucking ground. It's like I was saying the other day, like, if we're going to really rant on what we can, oh, we should not do that because it's weak, we should snap all of, like, every console that's come out, any generation, should technically be burned. You know, any, any PC that's more than a day old should be just blown up because it's immediately weak hardware. You know, that's what I mean. Back the statement up with something, please. More than just, oh, it's got better resolution, it's got better frame rate, you know, but is the game good? Like I've always said, right? Right? You can have the 4K, you can have the 200 frames a second, but if the game is shit, you've got a turd of a game in a high resolution and even higher frame rate. So, wow. You know, no point of those 200 frames there if the game is shite. You know, well, thanks for listening to me and me blowing my fucking top with all this shit, you know. I love the fact that it says follow the best Cyber Bear on Instagram. To hear more of his ranting, his epic fucking 20-minute long rants, follow the Cyberman. Oh god, oh Jesus Christ! I just really felt I had to. I had to really get it off my chest because it's just. I don't know if it's age, experience, or whatever, or the fact that I'm just like, I want the game to be good first. Stable, somewhat frame rate and everything, but I want the game to be good. It's like, it just reminds me of those idiots that go, yeah, I want the best graphics in the world, and I want this, and I've got my manly PC or whatever. And all they do is play CSGO. CSGO can run on a toaster. It just, No Man's Sky in 4K. Exactly, that's the most perfect modern example. Like, oh, this game will be better on bigger hardware, and it was twice as shit. The game was shit, so where did all of that awesomeness from higher resolution come from, and higher frame rate, and whatever? The game was a turd. Exactly, Levy. Oh. Exactly, that's my point, Jiv, is that that's the cool thing, that's the positive thing right there. Like, PC gaming was laughed at for years, even with quality games like Half-Life 2 and so many more, it was always laughed at. And I'm glad that now it's seen as a viable platform. Same for, it's got its own market, its own economy, and all that bollocks. And so does the consoles. So do the consoles, We're all gaming. At the end of the fucking day, we're all like PC and console are two sides of the same fucking coin. Just we're gaming, for fuck's sake. Can we just? Oh, Jesus! Like, I've now spent like over 20 minutes ranting about bitching rather than playing a fucking game. I am my own fucking example, but I'm trying to show how stupid it is and trying to be like, just trying to show positivity. It's awesome stuff, you know. What, Bear Gasm remix, Levy? They tried that, lawyer. They tried building Steam machines. It didn't work. It did not work. I'm feeling better now, amazing. So you just missed like a 20-30 minute long rant of me proper fucking exploding about all these fucking stupid broad statements of gaming today. Yeah, but that's the thing, Jiv. That would have been obsolete. Oh, could you like imagine what Steam machines are
Way
meant to be?
uncool.
Like the Steam machines were meant to be around 2012 and 13, so now they would be obsolete. Oh shit! Has my point sunk in yet? You know? Shit, even Steam machines would be obsolete now compared to their PC counterparts. Mind a balloon! You know? Oh, fucking hell. Yeah, it's called a PC, lawyer. That was the stupid thing. They tried to do Steam machines which were either far weaker for their price or too expensive when you could build your own. and do something better, you know? There's many videos about people actually doing comparisons of they bought their own parts and everything, or even like PC World machines or whatever, compared to a Steam machine. It didn't work. They tried it. Oh. No, it was not an Enigma amazing. It was all about stupid broad strokes and of gaming, like all the stupid statements. And I just flipped my fucking lid. And I feel so good about doing it. You know? See, this is the thing. I think what's going on right now with like the console space is that I think because both of like the PS4 and Xbox One are based on AMD software, this is going to be a positive thing. Before I even say anything, right? I want them to do this. I want these console companies to do this, right? With Ryzen, right, being like half the price of an Intel, but being just as strong. I am waiting for possibly them to put a Gen 2 Ryzen in a console, you know, I want them to take their time with it because they're both running AMD. Like PS4 and Xbox One are running AMD. The Ryzen looks absolutely fantastic. They're having some teething issues with the architecture, but you know, I'm guessing they'll get past it. And I think Ryzen will definitely be in the next, you know, generation consoles, but I wouldn't see that happening until around Gen 2 um of that, and that won't happen till around, I would say, around 2020, you know, around that sort of time. That way we've still got a couple of good years with these current consoles, and it also means it'll be brilliant for backwards compatibility. Because backwards compatibility has shown itself to be again another viable better market, so they will want this gen on their next gen consoles, you know. So I would say that yeah, it's exciting. I'm excited. I'm actually excited for the like what's going to be in the next gen in around 2020 or 2021. That's what I'm guessing anyway. That's what I'm guessing. That's a big fucking guess. But I do believe that that's what will probably happen. Ta-da, Levy! Ta-da. To be honest, Jiv, I think everyone's just trying to get their fingers in the digital distribution pie. You know, if anything, you know, I won't say that. But yeah, that was obvious it was gonna fucking happen. But I don't think Steam's gonna be sweating anytime soon. Well, the problem is, lawyer, is that if anything of what I said in the past 30 minutes resonated with anyone, Steam machines would immediately be called obsolete because you can't bring out a console for um, I'm trying to think of a good example. Oh, I got one. Right. There was a console that was released, called, the 3DO. I believe it was called the 3DO. And that was even more powerful than the N64 in some areas, right? But the problem was, it cranked up the price. It was very expensive for its time. I think when it was released, this was back all the way in 1996, right? This is all the way back in 1996, 97 era. It was about $600. Now, let alone you could get yourself a PlayStation for around 250. You know, it kind of showed, you know, where everything was at, you know. But that's the thing, if they were to build a Steam machine, one Steam machine, it would have to be a beast. It would have to be probably closer to around $700 to $1,000. It would be sold at a loss. It would, but because that's the thing, they couldn't make a $500 Steam machine, which is immediately irrelevant as soon as it comes out the gate. And that was another problem with Steam machines. That was one of the biggest problems with Steam machines is what they were gonna do is that they were gonna have a grade system, a bit like what Windows had. Oh, 700. Well, there you go, Sirius. More expensive, but you know, my point is that what they were gonna do with Steam is have a grade system like well, let's just make one up right now. So let's say number one was high end, number two is mid range, number three is low end. Problem is that they were gonna grade games based on that. So basically, if you had a grade 2 Steam machine, you weren't going to be playing grade 1 AAA games easily. So it was a clusterfuck system, and it was already irrelevant, and the price that you would pay for a Steam machine, you could spend the money and get your own machine which was better. Yeah, but they've tried it. They have tried it, lawyer. They have tried it. They have actually tried it. It hasn't worked. It doesn't work. Hey, Carla. How you doing? How you doing? You just missed a very long, explosive rant from me, Carla. Yeah, they ditched the project, lawyer. They ditched it all. There was meant to be Steam machines coming out, but they ditched it because it was not viable. Yeah, I know, amazing. I'm looking forward to it. I might pick one up, but I'm looking forward to more if they build a mini N64. That's the one I'm waiting for. Oh, you doing bad, Carla? Sorry to hear about that. Is it fibro again? That's what a Steam machine would be, lawyer. Is playing PC games, so it would literally be a PC. You know, like they tried to make Steam machines like into like a console sort of thing. They've tried it, it's failed.